Okay, today we're going to be embroidering on a nylon bag. So let's talk about that and let's get it done. So what we use a lot of times is this freestyle arm made by Hoopmaster. This is a 15 size arm and it's made for and we're doing it on an SWF machine. So that's the size of hoops that the SWF uses. So it's a 15 size and we're going to be using that. And of course you see the hoops already in there, and what we're going to be doing is also putting a piece of tearaway, or you could use cutaway. We like the tearaway because a lot of times if you use a cutaway, these nylon bags, you can see right through them. You don't see that cutaway. So the main thing is it doesn't pucker too much. So that's the key. If it does pucker a little bit, you might want to use a little spray tack on it. So on your piece of cutaway, or even on your tearaway, that could help. Also, you got your tensions and you also got your density that could cause these issues. So there's things that goes on when you're doing nylon bags, but normally it turns out pretty good. So let's see what happens on mine, and we'll get it going right now. Okay, next step, we put our tearaway in there. That's what we're going to use and try and see how it works out. If we don't like it, we could use some cutaway, but we're going to use tearaway. Nylon bags do not stretch, and so I mean, they say sometimes they slip in the hoop, this and that. I don't think that's going to happen. We were going to make it nice and tight, and so it should turn out just fine. So let's see what happens, and we're going to do that coming up next on the Embroidery to You channel. Remember, you can pull the bag up and there's numbers up here to the number associated with where you want the bag to be. So we're going to be pulling it up to about the 8th mark, so it's very easy to set up. Each bag goes on there. Let's say you're doing a school logo on the side of these nylon bags. Pull it up to that number, and we're going to press the hoop on. Boom, it's ready to go to the machine. So next step is we're going to pull it up there, we're going to put it on, and I'll show you that next. Okay, we're at the machine and we're going to get this going. Okay, we have a two-color design, white and gold. And all we're going to do is put Embroidery to You on it. It's going to be a simple little nylon bag. Like I say, if you were doing this for a school or a company, it'd be the same process. Nylon bags, like I do a lot of satin screen printing. Nylon bags have a tendency to shrink, so in heat. So if you have wrinkles on there or something like that, just take it to your steamer, steam it for a little bit, get all those wrinkles out. It helps it to shrink a little bit, then put it on and then hoop it. So that helps a lot too. It's just a little trick that I learned with nylon. So and like I say, after this is done, we'll do the tearaway. We'll see how much it puckers. I'm hoping it doesn't pucker much, because I really don't like seeing the cutaway through the nylon. And a lot of this nylon, it isn't really that thick. So stick it at the light or whatever, you're going to see that piece of cutaway. This way, you tear it away, you're not going to see any of that. So remember, the Hoopmaster stuff is great if you want to do production. Of course, we could have done that just on the table, centered it with tape. But if you're doing production, you got to have the Hoopmaster stuff. It just makes things a lot faster. Normally, in this situation, a lot of times what we would have done is use the mighty hoop. But in this case, I just did it with a regular hoop to show you, yes, it can be done with the regular hoop. But normally, if I was doing this, I'd probably just use a mighty hoop. It's just so easy on these bags to use. Pop, it's done. You know, I don't worry about a lot of things with mighty hoop. It just does a great job. So this is going to take a little bit. Remember, we're doing embroidery on a nylon bag or nylon material. And so remember, you got to subscribe to our channel and thumbs up, because we've done a lot of videos. This is our 70-second video, so I hope you're enjoying them. subscribe to the channel. We'll be right back in just a little bit. Okay, we're continuing our embroidery on a nylon bag. This design has approximately 5,250 stitches, and it's moving along pretty good. I'd like to thank all you subscribers that are subscribed to our channel, Embroidery to You channel, for watching all of our videos and subscribing. We're working on getting closer to 500 subscribers, and we do appreciate you guys. I hope you appreciate the videos that we're spending all this time doing and trying to tell you a few tricks that we've learned. And we'll be celebrating 31 years in business next year. And we'll be celebrating that starting at the Long Beach show coming up in January. I think it's January 18th and 19th I'll be there. You don't want to miss that show. Big show in Long Beach for the Printed Sportswear Show. Look it up. Join me. Have a great time. Well, we're about done. We're going to check this out when I'm done. We're going to take it out of the hoop. I'm going to tear off that tearaway, and we're going to see how good I did. And remember, embroidery on a nylon bag. We're down to our last little needle on this side, and we'll be done with this. There we go. All done. We'll take a look at it. Coming up next on the Embroidery to You channel. There it is, our completed bag. Nylon bag. And it's embroidered. Looks pretty good. Not much puckering, I don't think. Remember, a good thing to do before you do them is steam them a little bit. Steam the bags up a little bit in the area where you're going to embroider the design. Spend a couple minutes doing that, and they turn out really good too. So remember that little trick, and we'll see you next time on the Embroidery to You channel. Subscribe.